Dear Excellencies, dear friend, Mr. Lollobrigida, to whom goes my sincere appreciation and due compliments for hosting such a crucial event, dear Mr. Ghebreyesus, dear Mr. Kamel, dear ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to be in this event with both of my hats, actually. The first, that of the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development of Albania, a sector that comprises the largest sector of employment as well as GDP for the country, as well as my second hat, that of the President of CIHAM, the Center for Agronomic Studies of the Mediterranean, which I have the honor to represent since April, a center that was created in 1962 and since then did never have a woman as a president, so I would be the first, and that makes me even more proud. Brodel, the French historian who gave his life to the study of the Mare Nostrum, the Roman word for the Mediterranean, said that events are the ephemera of history. They pass across its stage like fireflies, hardly glimpsed before they settle back into the dark. But however brief, every event sure must make a contribution and light up a corner of the dark. Yet, many corners are still in the dark in the world. They still wait intermittent light or that little flare that brightens up spotlights of transformation. And this is how I envisage the contribution that this summit can and should make. Shed a bright light towards building food systems that are more efficient, more inclusive, more resilient, and more sustainable. Ladies and gentlemen, conservative estimates indicate that up to 800 million faced hunger in 2022. The world is actually hungrier today more than in 2019. More than 3.1 billion people in the world, approximately 42%, cannot afford a healthy diet. In a nutshell, almost half of the world's population has little or no access to a healthy diet, is food insecure, or worse, is hungry. COVID-19, market disruptions, extreme climate changes, war conflicts. We are in 2023, yet again, we are witnessing the use of food to negotiate politically. It is now more than ever imperative to accelerate actions to achieve the SDGs by 2030. And the opportunities are right here. I believe that we can do more. It is wise to do more and combine structural transformation across food systems with, I'm going to call it, a silver bullet, which we have inherited from our forefathers, which is, to my view, the key to a healthy and long life, the Mediterranean diet. Continuous research shows that adhering to a Mediterranean diet provides health benefits, but it also champions sustainable production, income, protects the rich biodiversity, improves human interactions, as foods are discovered, shared, and enjoyed through connecting people, communities, culture, and history. You hear Mediterranean and you think rich territories, growing olives and making the best olive oil, exploding full of flavor tomatoes, sardines, the chickpeas, the grapevines, and the winemaking, rich legumes, sweet fruits, almonds, hazelnuts, walnuts, and the wild herbs, the sage, the bay leaf, the basil, the oregano. You hear Mediterranean and you think people, just like our people of Kelment in Malsiamade, cooking mishavina, cheese made through centuries-old recipes, passed down generation to generation using the milk of rich pastures, dried out in the sun and the wind breeze for days. This and much more makes the Mediterranean diet an example of a tradition offered that safeguards individual and collective health, respects nature, valorizes local tradition, and promotes business development, diversity, social equity, and prosperity. We must examine carefully what is happening in the food chain, from production to consumer. Are we leveraging our young people to engage in the agriculture food sector? Are we using scientific advancements, innovation, technology to lure them into our food systems to keep traditions alive while constantly innovating healthy foods? In Albania, we have tried many solutions, but the one yielding impressive results is a model based on farm diversification, which connects with agriculture and tourism, enhancing the beauty of our territories, fostering a stronger connection with the roots for our young people. A model based on farm knowledge and constant innovation that enhances short value chains, focused on high quality. That is what has made Albania become an important regional as well as European exporter of fresh fruit and vegetables, olive oil, medicinal herbs, and fisheries. Dear friends, eating together is the foundation of the cultural identity for us. It is a moment of social exchange and communication, an affirmation and renewal of connection, family, group of community, an identity which is shared in most of the Mediterranean countries. Symbolically, suppose the leaders were to adopt this approach and sit together more often to emphasize not only our differences, but our hospitality, our neighborliness, intercultural dialogue, and eventually our joint stakes toward a shared future. In that case, I am sure the change would be faster and more far-reaching. The Mediterranean waters have inspired the Greeks, the Egyptians, the Illyrians, the Cretans, the Phoenicians, the Carthaginians, the Byzantinians, the Ottomans, and so many other civilizations. Now we have the golden opportunity to inspire again with it. The greater, the broader, the quicker the change, the faster we will be able to cherish food systems with better production, better nutrition, to a better environment and a better life, leaving no one behind. Thank you again, Mr. Lollobrigida. Let's do it all together.